generated 12.7% of the Philippine GDP or gross domestic product. 12.7%. Magkano yun? 2019 GDP ng Pilipinas, $376 billion. Or 20 trillion pesos. Ilang Starbucks ang mabibili niya sa 20 trillion pesos? Ilang date ang magagawa? Ilang bote ng alak mabibili niya sa Silo? Sa 20 trillion pesos. And tourism contributed $47.9 billion. Tandaan nyo, your industry right now is producing that. And nilampasan nyo na ang remittances ng overseas Filipinos. Can you believe that? Number one ang overseas remittances. Ngayon, turismo na. Especially now with revenge tourism. Therefore, I'd like to share with you, now please bear with me, just take note. Ito na ang mga priority areas for research natin. And I'm excited to hear the research presentations later. Hopefully, merong connection dito sa areas na sabi ng NTDP or the Tourism Development Plan. So what are the priority areas? Number one, the improvement of tourism infrastructure and accessibility. Okay? Number two, cohesive and comprehensive digitization and connectivity. Kung mahilig kayo sa IT, this is a great topic. Okay? And in pages 41 to 50 of the report, nandiyan ang detalye. Ito yung mga research topics ni guys sa National Tourism Development Plan. So there are 7. Number 3, enhancement of overall tourism experience. You're able to, hindi lang from arrival to departure, the entire experience is provided for. Next, this is something new, correct if I'm wrong, faculty. Equalization of tourism product development and promotion. Ano yung statement? Hindi na puro Boracay, El Nido, Cebu, ano pa ba? Rice terraces, etc. Pero now, from the city to the municipality, papalaguin na in terms of product development and promotion. And I like this. Kung hindi pa kayo nagre-research, kung gusto niyo research topic, sa mga munisipyo nyo, may tourist attraction ba doon? Why not? Diba? Sa lungsod nyo, what is the tourist attraction there? Very nice. This is a very nice topic. This is also very good. This is something new as well, and I think nag-research on DOT, diversification of portfolio for multi-dimensional tourism. Sulat yan, multi-dimensional tourism. I'm sure, sorry wrong spelling yung multi-dimensional. I'm sure pag pinresent niyan sa panel, matutuwa sila. So multi-dimensional tourism means tourism that includes all aspects of what engages the experience. Food, culture, the people, etc. So it's multi-dimensional, not one or two-dimensional. Maximization of, ito sinasabi natin, bumiyahe ulit ang Pilipino, piliin niyo ang Pilipinas. Mamaya na yung mga opa niyo sa Korea, yung mga kusino sa Japan, sa Amerika, piliin mo muna ang Pilipinas. Sino nga yung kumanta ng piliin mo ang Pilipinas?
Ako po.
Thank you, Angeline Quinto. Choose the Philippines first. And finally, strengthening tourism governance through close collaboration with national and local stakeholders. So if you're more of researching on cooperation with government, this is a very good topic for you. To conclude, I believe, because of the theme for today, that the Filipino is already world-class. I believe that we don't give enough credit to the Filipino character, focusing too much on the negative, instead of its beautiful redeeming qualities. I equally believe that the Filipino is already world-class in certain areas and disciplines, katulad ng hospitality. Diba? Ang nag-OJT dyan, hospitality. We are second to none in providing the best experience to our guests. Second, resilience. This is a shot taken after Yolanda a few years back. Nag-basketball na agad ang Pilipino. The Filipino may stumble and fall, but no one can keep her on the ground. Next, we are the most employable people. Especially in the BPO or the business processing outsourcing industry, given our high literacy rate and relatively consistent ability to comprehend and use the English language. Sa lahat ng mga colleges sa buong mundo, I think, ang College of Tourism and Hospitality have the most beautiful and handsome people. True or not? True! Siyempre, tignan niyo mga katabi niyo, gugwapo yung ganda, di ba?
Katabi niyo, tutulog.
We are also world-class when it comes to beauty and aesthetics.
Yes.
I think the Filipino people are one of the, if not the most gorgeous. Proof? 4 Miss Universe crowns, 1 Miss World crown, 6 Miss International crowns, 4 Miss Earth crowns. Wala akong may pageant siya. In sports and esports, we're gold medalists in basketball. Gilas Pilipinas, tinalo natin ang Sina in the last Asian Games. In boxing, Manny Pacquiao, pagpambansang kamao. We are also, right now, I don't know, ang M5 Mobile Legends Bang World Championship is in Manila, in the Philippines. Gold medalist tayo, si VY, diba? Ng Blacklist International. Gold medalist din tayo for soft tennis, for example. That is Christy Sanyosa, for example, who is in the audience right now. Si James Gold, winner. And of course, MVP din tayo sa volleyball. So, Julie Ramirez, for example, is one of the world-class players that we have. Yet, for every feather on a cap as a people, there is another one waiting to be plucked. Meaning, there are still many areas and disciplines where we can improve on as a Filipino, including the hospitality and tourism industry. As members of the academy, let us do our part in nation building. With integrity and self-discipline, let us harness the power of research in molding future generations of world-class Filipinos. Gamitin natin para mas madami pang ganyan.
Ipasa ako sa thesis.
With courage and determination, let us be drivers of change in our communities towards a stronger, better, and more resilient Philippines. And in honor of the ongoing M5 World Series right now, be mentioned with research. Mabuhay ang Universidad ng Professional Health. Mabuhay ang mga mag-aaral at gurong Pilipino. Mabuhay ang mga industriya ng turismo at pagtanggap. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat.
Ito po siya may sabi. Ang ganda. Sana ko may book. Meron nga.
Kasi ako yung pinagkita yung hotness ko.
Alam mo,
Punta ka corduroy ka, Mars. Perfect ko.
jumpsuit yan.
Ano ba yung corduroy? Corduroy.
Jumpsuit yung puta.
South Korea ba yung guys? Ay, kasali sila dito.
The lucky winner is Miss Caroline Villegas. Miss Caroline, oh! Next winner is Dr. Iluminda El Bueno. Oh no, okay. Next one. Miss Trisha May Valenzona. Miss Trisha May Valenzona.
Grupo ko yan.
Ayan, okay. Congratulations.
Umasa si Trisha, oh.
Tatlo lang sa
Umasa,
HM.
oh.
Ito, Risha.
Trisha, umasa ka ba?
Kumaya Starbucks sa sila ni Buning.
Yan.
Yeah, Ishmoy ka. Wrong tips. Wrong tips. Oregano ako.
Ano ito inyo? Friday ka, di ba?
Yeah. Pero Thursday ka ba?
Ha? Yung gutom nga, hindi pa ako nakain.
So, pleasant afternoon to everybody. I'm Dr. Sanderson Policarpio. I'm currently the Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality South Manila Regional Ambassador. And it is my great privilege to introduce to you guys the membership caravan of the Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality, and also our junior counterpart, the Junior Tourism and Hospitality Management Association of the Philippines. So, just to give you a quick backgrounder, the Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality started as isang small gathering of researchers, no, here in the Philippines, and these people who are the founding members of this organization started this as SOAR PhD, or the Society of Academic Researchers in Tourism and Hospitality of the Philippines. So that was way back in 2016. And because of some regulations from the Securities and Exchange Commission, the name of SOAR PhD was changed to Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality in 2017. In 2017 also marks the national efforts of PARC as it covers to different regions. Okay? And one of the regions of Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality is the South Manila region. Since 2017, since its inception, ang inyong abang lingkod po ang naatasan maging regional ambassador. So it's been 6 years since we started the South Manila region, and I tell you, it's not an easy task to do. Okay, we started it in PATS College of Aeronautics during that time when I'm still the program chairperson. And we have hurdled the pandemic during 2020, but we still managed to do an online caravan. And today, like what I'm always saying, it is always surreal to see a lot of people, a lot of students. And after 6 long years, I must say that the Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality, together with its junior counterpart, the JLab, is really growing faster, better each year. So maraming salamat po sa lahat ng suporta coming from, syempre, sa mga kasama ko sa organisasyon, particularly with the incoming President, Dr. Lourdes Mendoza, ayan, our incoming Vice President, Dr. Lumar Bailar. Then we also have our incoming Secretary, Dr. Rosipina Torres, and our incoming Assistant Treasurer, Dr. Leonardo Bueno. And also yung mga kasama rin po namin sa organisasyon. Okay. For those faculty members, PARC po is exclusively for faculty members for tourism and hospitality. We're not limiting it in tourism and hospitality, but right now we are also increasing our reach with the senior high school faculty members. So if you happen to know somebody from the senior high school, mga dating yung teachers na natuturo ng practical research, we welcome them to Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality. A lot of activities are in store, for this academic year. This is just the beginning, like what I'm saying. Marami pa pong susunod. On February, we will be celebrating our next activity, which is a National Research Conference. That is the Tourism and Hospitality Annual Research Conference, and its student counterpart, which is the Annual Tourism and Hospitality Students Research Conference. It's called TARC at SARC. So this year, the host school will be the University of the Philippines Asian Institute of Tourism. So this will happen on February, but February 2024. Okay, so we welcome all of the schools here to submit your abstracts, to submit your research papers, may it be for student, may it be for faculty, and join us in the upcoming Tourism and Hospitality Annual Research Congress, or Research Conference rather, in UP Asian Institute of Tourism. Okay? Apart from that, there will be more activities. There will be pocket sessions. There will be webinars to improve and to address the issues of faculty and students in terms of research and development. Because we believe that here in PARC, our main goal is to instill the research culture within our students, within our key academic stakeholders. Okay? So, huwag natin katakutan ng research, no? Isa sa mga bagay na lagi kong sinasabi, huwag natin katakutan ng research. Pero sabi ko, hirap din palang sabihin na huwag katakutan ng research kung si Dr. Policarpio ang agent mo sa research. Tama ba? Ayan. Okay? Pero, like what I'm always saying, it is not, research is just part of the challenge of your academic life, but research can also contribute to everything that will happen to you right after you graduate from college. Akala ko dati wala talaga ang research eh. Pagka-graduate ko, sabi ko, shucks, kailangan ko rin pala talaga mag-research. I need to research for companies where I should be applying to. I should know also the standards in terms of the salary. Baka mamaya kasi, di ba, tanggap ako ng trabaho, ang baba pala ng sahod ko. Di ba? So may research na katumbas yun. No? So huwag natin i-limit yung mga sarili natin na, yung research pagkatapos ng thesis, babay na. No. Habang buhay ka, laging may research. Okay? So that is Philippine Association of Researchers for Tourism and Hospitality. For those who are interested to be a member, please do not hesitate to approach me as well as my co-officers for the membership. Now we proceed with the Junior Tourism and Hospitality Management Association of the Philippines. So I would like to thank the JMAP, okay, for saying yes to this collaborative event, especially to Nicole Arceo. Where's Nicole? Are you here? Ayun. Okay. Yeah, wala na sila. Okay. So, yeah, they have a booth over there for students. Okay. The Junior Tourism and Hospitality Management Association of the Philippines, or JMAP, is one of the largest and youngest, as also, I not the youngest, but one of the youngest, organizations in tourism and hospitality. So this organization develops you to become more aware of what's going on in our industry. They have a lot of leadership seminars. They have a lot of different efforts, particularly meron silang, I believe they have their annual celebrations every February. They have their JCAP ambassadors and ambassadresses. They have business plan competitions and all other national events. Meron din silang singing contest, yung Unmute, Season 1, Season 2, lagi kami meron entry dyan. No? So, college life will not be as colorful as it is if you will not join organizations. And most especially, pinakamahalaga sa lahat, you join organizations that are nationally and internationally recognized. So, I'm inviting everybody to become a member of the Junior Tourism and Hospitality Management Association of the Philippines. Their booth is on that side. So if any inquiries, Ms. Nicole and her team will be the one to handle that. And so with that, I go to my last agenda for today. I would like to welcome the presenters for our Research Congress 2023. So this year, I know that it has been always a challenge to ask schools to provide researches, especially at this point in time. But we're lucky to have 4 presenters today. There will be 2 coming in from the host school, the University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta, Las Piñas campus, and 2 coming from the Olivares College of Parañaque. Okay? So, without further ado, let the research team begin.
schools of Park, South Manila region. Get ready for an intellectual feast, folks.
Indeed, Ira. Stay with us and let us support our researchers. First up on the stage, the presenters from Olivares College. Let us welcome Miss Christine Jada Bulan and Miss Cristel Gail Halandoni.
Good day, everyone. My name is Christine Habulan, and I'm with my partner, Cristal Halandoni. We're both pursuing our Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management from Olivares College. Today, we are excited and honored to present our research titled Tourist Site Viability Assessment of Bulungan sa Paranaque using 5 A's Tourism Model, basis for minimum requirements proposal for experiential tourism.
Benta ng isda. Akalang bulungan ganda. Bulungan. Malapit sa ano?
Oo, yun ang Olivares.
Ano?
Malayo sa inyo.
No. Sasakay lang yun.
Oo, lang po.
Kaya ko lakarin.
Pero malayo sa inyo. Oo. May TCIT agency.
Citation. Ano kayo wala? Okay.
Pero isang building.
Sa ITHN.
While we are waiting, we are thankful and grateful to our thoughtful sponsors, JPAC, South Manila Region Officers, JS Scent Perfume, 7-Eleven Franchise, Capella Trinidad, and Rex Poster.
Perfect. Nag-sponsors yung tapay na ticketed. Perfect. Nangyari, ayaw gumana.
Yaman ako.
Paano bago dito sa audit? Itong ano, sili. Ha? Ay, bago yung aircon nila.
Kaya nga lamig ito.
Oo, yung speaker din. Sorry.
As you can see on the screen is the Bulungan sa Paranaque. Bulungan ang Tagalog word meaning to whisper is a tradition in Barangay Lower Tower fishermen sell their catch on the lures at whispered price. It is being renovated into a pastime center to promote local entrepreneurship and tourism, while ensuring hygienic and environmentally friendly living.
Isa na lang.
Our study have 3 statements of the problem. The first one, what is the level of perception of the respondents towards Bulungan sa Paranaque as a local tourist destination in terms of attraction, activities, amenities, and accessibility? The second one is what issues and challenges are encountered by the visitors in Bulungan sa Paranaque as local tourist destination in terms of attraction, activities, amenities, and accessibility. The last statement of the problem, based on the findings of the study, what tourist enhancement proposal can be designed? For our methodology, we use descriptive quantitative method to gain a deeper understanding of the subject's topic, focusing on the 5 A's of the tourism model. Simple random sampling also ensuring high internal and external validity and reducing bias like sampling and selection bias. The percentage method tabular form was also used for our SOP number 1 and SOP number 2, classifying and interpreting the data gathered from the questionnaires. The validated survey questionnaires were distributed face-to-face to respondents of the Bulungan sa Paranaque. And lastly, we utilized Frogback to measure of internal reliability in our research. For the results and discussions for our SOP, our first SOP is what is the level of perceptions of the respondents towards Bulungan sa Paranaque as local destinations in terms of the 5 A's. The overall findings is the study highlights the perceptions of the respondents of 5 A's tourism model for attractions enhancement in Bulungan in various categories in the given following. For the activities, the road condition is 4.63 and the attractions, ambience is 4.43, and for the amenities, the availability of restrooms is 4.77 and the accessibility for road condition is 4.63. For the conclusion for the findings of SOP1, the study suggests that Bulungan, despite its high ratings in activities and attractions, it needs improvements in accessibility and adventurous activities. It recommends enhancing road infrastructure, offering cultural and historical attractions, and diversifying activities. And for the recommendation of our SOP1, implementing a hazard system in wet markets ensures food safety and prevents contamination. Additionally, organized cleaning of the bay maintains cleanliness, enhancing visitor enjoyment. And for our SOP2, is what issues and challenges are encountered by the visitors in Bulungan sa Paranaque as a local tourist destination in terms of the 5 A's. The overall findings of our SOP2 is the result shows the issues and challenges of Bulungan based on the visitors' perceptions. In a line of the 5 A's tourism model, these are the various categories that should take considerations. For attractions, the cleanliness of the surrounding is 1.68, and the activities, Paranaque River Promenade is 2.18, and for the amenities, the availability of restrooms is 1.23, and the accessibility, the availability and ease of transportation is 1.54. And the conclusion for the SOP2, while the ratings reflect a generally positive perception of Bulungan, there is an opportunity for improvement highlighted by the inference that these attractions can be made even less challenging for visitors. This suggests that enhancing certain aspects such as ambience, scent, infrastructure stability, and cleanliness could further elevate the visitor experience in Bulungan. And the recommendation for the SOP2, it is recommended that efforts be made to enhance the ambience, scent, infrastructure stability, and cleanliness of the Bulungan's area. This will involve initiatives such as landscaping to improve the ambience, implementing measures to address by any of these consent, investing in infrastructure maintenance and development, and implementing rigorous cleanliness protocols. For the SOP3, our conclusion, Bulungan has exceeded visitors' expectations. The local government of Paranaque must maintain what they are doing in Bulungan. It is frequently stated, why change something that is not broken? The findings confirm that Bulungan is a good tourist destination that benefits the Paranaque local government. Based on the findings of this study, the following conclusions were drawn. The first one is the majority of the visitors are male and belong to the younger and middle-aged generations. For the second one is the strongest edge of Bulungan as an experiential tourism is its amenities. The weakest edge of Bulungan as an experiential tourist is its activities. And for the last one, the Paranaque local government, particularly the tourism department, is doing an excellent job keeping Bulungan as an experiential tourist. Per our recommendation, the study recommends the local government of Parañaque to maintain welcoming environment for visitors, appeal to all ages, residents and females, and educate students about the area. So in our study, our proposed output is to propose enhancement plan. We use a brochure. This brochure helped to strategize and plan in terms of the 5 A's of tourism model in order to improve the area of Bulungan and to be able to make it at experiential tourism site attractions in Parañaque City. So in the first page, it is written a short descriptions of Bulungan. And on the other pages, it includes there all the possible plans to enhance the area in terms of the 5 A's model based on the questionnaire we gathered. Eat right is one of major proposal as transportation instead of pedicab because eat right much more convenient and faster. And that's all po. Thank you for listening.
Alam na muto ng bata.
Wonderful execution of researchers are intellectual and enriching Olivares College researchers. Another captivating research from the Olivares College is yet to unveil. Let us welcome on stage Ms. Caroline Villegas and Ms. Jenny Salamanca. Let's give them a warm round of applause.
Good day everyone, I am Caroline Villegas and here with me is my co-researcher, Jenny Salamanca, and we will be presenting our research entitled Vertical Travel Content and the Influence on the Destination Choice of Millennials. Before we proceed, we will want to give some details what is
ito naman,
vertical
HM,
travel
Mare.
content. It is basically a travel video that we can watch in our mobile phones by using an app. For example,
Ba't dalawa lang sila? TikTok?
for example, is TikTok. Our phones are vertical, so that's why it's called vertical travel content. The researchers use quantitative methodology. This research will use purposive sampling and aims to gain insight focused on 150 individuals as our respondents with the following criteria. Male and female is 26 to 41 years old, resided in Barangay Santa Licia, Parañaque City. We utilize as non-probability sampling method, which is include purposive sampling, which researchers depended on their own judgment when choosing individuals that were qualified in the population where the researchers conducted their survey. Jordan 2021. This study utilized the instrument self-made questionnaires as instrument in gathered data, experts and underwent pilot testing. Tool, frequency and percentage made and standard in Pearson's. Our participants of the study is the millennials of Barangay Santa Lucia, Parañaque.
Nagutom na din ako eh.
Saan si Bro? Halagay ko lang ito sa locker.
Let's now proceed to the result and discussion. Our first SOP is what is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of
study discloses that 63% of its respondents were female and the remaining 37% were males. The majority of the millennial travelers in the survey were female, with a high percentage of respondents identified as such. And in terms of source of income, in terms of source of income, salary was the most common source of income for millennial travelers, with a significant percentage of respondents indicating this was their primary source of income. And for our information, verify that the vertical travel content is affordable and encourages
SOP1.
a healthy environment for both locals and visitors. And in terms of frequency of travel, the data shows that 48% of the participant travels monthly, 36 yearly, 40% weekly, and 2% daily. Travel frequency vary among millennial travelers, with a high percentage of respondents traveling monthly and very low percentage traveling daily. For a recommendation, focus on creating travel content that is appealing to frequent travelers, as the frequency of travel was found to have a significant relationship with the influence level of vertical travel content on the destination choice of millennial travelers.
For our SOP2, what is the SOP? What is the behavior of respondents towards their choice traveling destination in terms of brand attitude? Our findings perceive usefulness 4.77 and desire is 4.58. According to the data, attitude has been equal to 4.67, which is that attitude has very important influence on the destination choice of millennials. And perceived social pressure is 4.7. Motivation to comply with the social pressure 5.32. Our conclusion is that it shows that subjective norm have a general weighting of 4.62 that can be interpreted as a very important influence in the tourist destination choice of millennials. And for the accessibility and 4.75, comfortability is 4.75, self-efficacy is 4.59. Conclusion is the data shows that perceived behavioral control has a generated mean of 4.70 and states that perceived behavioral control plays a very important role of influencing millennials on their tourist destination of choice. For our SOPP, what is the influence of the content components of the destination in terms of relevant information? 4.83, visuals is 4.66. Relevant information is the generated weight mean. Relevant information is equals to 4.83 and has a very important influence on the destination choice of millennials. For the visuals is according to the data, visuals has a generated weight of 4.66. The finding shows that visuals plays a very important in the influencing millennials in choosing tourist destination through vertical travel contents. And for our recommendation is the for the content creators, make sure that vertical travel contents are very detailed, prioritize visual, engagement, music, and relevant information in your travel content, as they have been found to be very important influence in the destination choice of millennials travelers. And lastly, the gender has a p-value of 0.446 and greater than of alpha level 0.5. The null hypothesis has accepted. The conclusion, the data reveals that there is no significant relationship between the demographic profile in terms of gender and level influence of vertical travel content based on the destination's choice of contents.
Nagigets ko siya, pwede ko na-explain.
The finding shows that p-value is lesser than the alpha value 0.5. Null hypothesis is rejected. Hence, there is a significant relationship between the level of influence of vertical travel contents on the destination choice of contents.
The proposed output of this study is vertical travel content creator guidelines. This output of the paper will be vertical travel content creation guidelines. These guidelines will help the travel content creators to create contents that can help them boost their viewers and for the content creators to have a knowledge of how to make a high quality videos for their travel contents using TikTok. It is also included that the contents is prohibited by TikTok. And that's the end of our presentation, and I hope our research study contributes new knowledge to teach them. Thank you.
Adorned with vibrant essence of a leafy vegetable called alubari. Well, if your answer is no, join us as we navigate the intersection of tradition and experimentation in the realm of culinary creativity. This research presentation is presented to you by yours truly, Micaela Francesca Casilla, Jason Margaret Dumaso, and Mr. Mark Ivan Down. Today, we are delighted to share with you a unique exploration into the culinary industry as we delve into the world of panna cotta variations. This research endeavors to unravel the acceptability of alubari as a key ingredient in crafting a distinct and innovative twist to the classic panna cotta, which is a popular chilled Italian dessert made out of cream, sugar, vanilla, and gelatin. Our focus centers on a rather unconventional ingredient, which is alubari, scientifically known as Phacelia alba, or the Malabar spinach. It is a leafy vegetable found in the common kitchen of the Filipino people, as it holds high levels of vitamins and antioxidants. So as we embark on this gastronomic journey, we aim not only to broaden our palates, but also deepen the search for unique flavors and textures in the culinary industry. So let us proceed with the methodology of our research, where intricacies come to life. The selection of an experimental research design stems from the unconventional introduction of alubari into panna cotta. We had multiple experimentations during these few months of our research, and our goal is to create an alubari panna cotta variation that would be acceptable to our participants, who are students, staff, and faculty of the University of Perpetual Health, System Dato Las Piñas, under the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management. And central to our investigative process is our questionnaire, designed as our primary instrument, where we get insights on the acceptance and preferences of the incorporation of alubari in our panna cotta. So for our statistical analysis, we use the Likert scale, frequency distribution, sample mean, and our sample size formula. As for our ethical considerations, we practice those seen on the screen.
So the research question states, are the respondents willing to consume the alubari panna cotta? Respondents willing to try the alubari panna cotta? A total of 31 respondents, age 18 to 25. 5 age 26 to 35, 2 age 36 to 45, and 5 age 45 to 59. With a total of 40 respondents consisting of 20 female and 20 male, offering valuable insights into the product's perception across various demographics. The first table answers the question. Are you familiar with the vegetable alibadi, also known as Malabar spinach? A total of 31, or 70.1 of our respondents are familiar, while a total of 12, or 27.9 are not. This highlights existing interest and an opportunity for awareness among those unfamiliar. In the next table answers the question. Would you be willing to try the alibadi panna cotta? A total of 40 or 93% shows definite interest in trying the alibadi panna cotta, while 3 or 7% responded they might consider trying it. While one shows here interest. This indicates a high percentage market suggesting favorable conditions for a successful introduction among a broad consumer base.
For the statement of the problem number 2, what is the level of acceptance for the Alugbati panna cotta variation in terms of 4 things? First is appearance, aroma, taste, and texture. So let us first start with appearance. Our product stands tall with a resounding mean rating of 4.63 or highly agreed, signifying not just acceptance but adoration, encapsulating a nice color and velvety smoothness of our panna cotta. For the sense of the delight, our mean got a rating of 4.19 or an agreed for its aroma, marked by a blend of noticeable and sweet fragrances that elevate the olfactory experience of this new product. In the taste department, our product has earned a solid rating of 4.45, showing unanimous agreement on its deliciousness. This comes down to how well the alugbati pairs with the panna cotta, the creamy texture, and the aftertaste that might linger, thus creating a delightful and culinary experience. And lastly, for when it comes to texture, our alugbati panna cotta has secured a commendable mean rating of 4.31, reflecting unanimous agreement to its texture. The smooth and firm consistency with a hint of lingering sliminess of the alugbati plant. This contributes to a delightful textural experience that has garnered widespread approval.
For the third and last statement of the problem, we have, what is the level of consumer acceptance and overall liking of alugbati panna cotta as a dessert? The first table, the table above, shows frequency according to the liquid scale and the purple interpretation in each corresponds to the overall liking of the alugbati panna cotta as a dessert. For the first question, we have, how likely are you to consume alugbati panna cotta 5 cups of rice with an equivalent of 25 responses? The weighted means 4.28 with a verbal interpretation of liking. For the second question, we have, how likely would you recommend alugbati panna cotta to others based on the observed characteristics? Again, 5 of the highest with 29 responses, and its weighted means 4.43 with a verbal interpretation of liking as well. Overall, the mean for all statements is 4.43, indicating a liking or an agreeable overall liking. This highlights its potential to be favored among consumers. This also suggests a market opportunity for the alugbati panna cotta as a dessert choice and positive word of mouth recommendation, contributing to its success in the dessert market. Now for the second table, this shows the result for the level of consumer acceptance of alugbati panna cotta. The question is, what is the level of consumer acceptance of alugbati panna cotta? So the weighted mean is 4.56 with a verbal interpretation of highly acceptable consumer acceptance. The alugbati panna cotta has a strong market potential, with consumers expressing a high level of acceptance and satisfaction.
Now for the demographic groups, specifically the females aged 26 to 35 years old, feedback from 2 women aged 26 to 35 highlights positive responses to the alugbati panna cotta. They unanimously praised its even color and consistent visual presentation, suggesting it holds visual appeal and a desirable texture for women in this age group. Despite mixed opinions on taste and texture, overall consumer acceptance within this demographic is noticeably positive, with both participants expressing acceptable or high levels of approval for the product.
Pwede mo talaga susong yan kung hindi mo
For
pipindutin.
females aged 18 to 25, the results indicate that the appearance, aroma, taste, and texture got a positive feedback. Participants found the dessert visually appealing and smooth, with a noticeable and sweet aroma. The taste was positively evaluated, and the majority perceived it as complementing the other. The texture was generally smooth and firm, while opinions on sliminess varied. Overall, most respondents expressed a positive liking for the dessert and the high level of consumer acceptance. Those some had neutral or negative views.
This empty figure signifies a lack of responses or feedback for the specified age range for females aged 36 to 45, consequently indicating zero participation in this demographic group.
Alright, so the study evaluated Allobaricanicoda's acceptance among females aged 46 to 59 shows positive evaluation among every aspect, such as appearance, aroma, and taste, while opinions on texture varies. The overall liking and consumer acceptance were moderate, suggesting interest in the dessert among this age group.
Feedback from male respondents aged 18 to 25 indicates positive responses. In terms of appearance, respondents agreed on the even color and smooth texture of the dessert. In terms of aroma, there were varying perceptions, but the majority found it noticeable and sweet. When it comes to taste, there was a high level of agreement in terms of flavor balance, complementarity, sweetness, creaminess, and absence of aftertaste. The texture was generally positively evaluated, with the majority finding it smooth and firm, while the opinions on slightness varied. Overall, male participants in the 18 to 25 age range showed favorable liking and a high level of acceptance for the Allobaricanicoda as a dessert option.
For the males aged 26 to 35, revealed a unanimous positive feedback on appearance, with agreement on color and texture as well. Aroma perceptions varied, and taste evaluations yielded mixed responses, showcasing diverse opinions on flavor elements. Despite differing views, overall liking and consumer acceptance were positive, indicating a high likelihood of consumption and recommendation for the Allobaricanicoda as a dessert option in this age group.
Again, the study evaluated Allobaricanicoda's acceptance among male aged 36 to 45 shows consistent positive evaluation of every aspect, such as appearance, aroma, taste, and texture. The overall liking and consumer acceptance were generally positive, with a high likelihood of consumption and recommendation for Allobaricanicoda as a dessert option.
Male respondents aged 46 to 59 indicates positive responses. They agreed on the even color and smooth texture of the dessert. And in terms of aroma, the respondent find the sweet and yellow black scent moderately noticeable. In terms of taste, they expressed agreement in all aspects evaluated, including its flavor balance, complementarity, sweetness, creaminess, and aftertaste. The participant also positively evaluated the texture, finding it crispy and smooth with satisfactory firmness. Overall, the participants showed high level of liking and acceptance for the Allobaricanicoda as a dessert option.
Now, to answer the question that I asked during the start of the presentation, I present to you the conclusion of our study. So first, with the first question, are the respondents willing to consume Allobaricanicoda? Well, They express willingness to consume alipati panacota with no indication of disinterest. For our second question, what is the level of acceptance of the alipati panacota variation in terms of appearance, aroma, taste, and texture? They got a high acceptances across appearance, which got 4.63, aroma 4.82, taste 4.45, and texture which got 4.31, reflecting an all positive feedback. And for the last SOP, what is the level of consumer acceptance and overall liking of alipati panacota as a dessert? Which will be basing it on overall liking of alipati panacota, level of consumer acceptance, overall liking, and the level of consumer acceptance of alipati as a dessert based on the respondents' age and sex. First, overall, alipati panacota received a favorable response with a mean of 4.34, indicating widespread liking and consumer acceptance. Next, the survey revealed higher overall liking and consumer acceptance among those people aged 18 to 25 compared to those aged 46 to 59 years old. And in terms of sex, males exhibited a higher overall liking and consumer acceptance of our alipati panacota. Maybe you could be the next person to try our alipati panacota.
Let's now move on to the last one, recommendations. Based on the analysis of the findings and conclusions, the following recommendations are suggested. First, we have conduct a larger scale survey of focus groups to gather more extensive data.
Hindi nakikita yun na umaga dito.
Expanding the study sample size to a larger scale survey or focus groups is essential because this enhances the reliability and validity of the research. Next we have alipati panacota variation in terms of appearance, aroma, taste, and texture. For the appearance, we can enhance the appeal of alipati panacota by experimenting with cleaning techniques, garnishes, and complementary techniques. Visual comparisons with the traditional panacota can highlight unique elements, emphasizing its novelty as a desirable dessert option. For the aroma, enhance the aroma by incorporating complementary aromatic ingredients or flavors. You can experiment with different spices, extracts, or natural aromatics to create a more captivating and enticing flavors. For the taste, focus on finding the taste profile by experimenting
Huwag mo na mag-video ka dyan.
Start searching a well-balanced, pleasant flavor and appeal to a wide range of palate. Address concerns regarding aftertaste by analyzing the specific factors contributing to it and adjusting the recipe or preparation method to minimize overloading and undesirable flavors. Lastly, for the texture, focus on addressing the concern of sliminess, rich residuals. Experiment with different techniques and ingredients to achieve a smoother texture, paying attention to adjusting ratios of the liquid. Collect feedback through sensory evaluations to gain insights into texture perception, and modify the recipe accordingly to ensure a more enjoyable and agreeable texture for the alipati panacota. Last recommendation we have, overall liking of alipati panacota as a dessert. You can fine-tune the dessert based on consumer feedback, gather more specific feedback from consumers to identify areas of improvement or preferences. Conduct surveys or tastings to understand the specific aspects that contribute to the flavor, and explore ways to enhance those elements, ensuring an even higher level of consumer satisfaction. Some of the presentation, the alipati panacota received favorable and constructive feedback, which will be used to help revisit, ensuring widespread enjoyment as a key feature of the food. In closing, as a savor success of alipati panacota, let's not merely conclude this research, but anticipate the next chapter of its culinary journey. Like a chef
Ako yung bag kasi ni
Our commitment to refinement and innovation ensures that every school is the right experience. May the sweet symphony of taste and your romantic dance of flavors continue to captivate palate